Alrighty, hey there folks. We're back into it. I took a break for, I don't know, like half an hour, more like an hour. But I'm feeling re-energized. I'm ready to get going again. I don't remember if I had any actual like moves to do this turn. I guess let me look around. We definitely can't move y'all. You guys have one happiness, and yeah, expected to grow into one more unhappiness, so that should hold for a while. We can't tax them yet. We're gonna keep taxing Bungo as long as we can, of course. Now, there's a big question here for me as to whether Kumamoto has any military, because if they don't, I need to get like a force out here yesterday. Well, we'll see. I can move 6 units. 6 units would be the max I can get out as of like next turn. We're gonna have the non-clan allegiance growing at the same time as resistance to invaders goes down, so I don't know. We'll have to see how that stuff works out. As far as people I want to trade with, do I like I'm conquering this entire island. I really don't want to trade with them yet. As I kind of explained in episode 3, if I say, let's say I trade with the Fukuoka here, and let's say they're at war with Kumamoto, which I'm pretty sure they are. They come down, they take this from me, and now I can't take Higo myself, because I have to wait for like 10 turns after I dissolve our trade agreement. Well, 10 turns of trade at 188 per turn. This is pretty good, actually. Wow, we're getting a lot of money. Probably from the tea, maybe. The tea we're trading would be my guess. Anyways, regardless, you know, 10 turns, 188, it's like 1,800. This place is making 26, 28 per turn. Of course, that's filtered through the tax rate, which is like 16%. So it's more like 200 something per turn-ish. Once you factor in like admin cost, that's the big question. Yeah, lots of money from trade here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the tea and the copper. So we have both of those. That's helping us a lot. Okay. Good to know. These guys have iron here, which would be handy for us to have. Sure. Okay. What are we researching tech-wise? You got to check this thing, because I often don't read the event messages, and I end up researching the wrong thing. As has already happened in this campaign, we've wasted a few turns. 1 or 2 turns. Alright, these guys are still alive. I need to send out a force to deal with them. That's freaking annoying. I find it very annoying that 40 dudes can raid both of these things and cause this much damage in 1 turn. That's really upsetting. That also causes devastation of 2, so now I can't move out as many units as I could. Super duper cool. We'll send out both of our... Actually, we will send out 1 general. Let's send out our son, Shimatsu Tadayoshi. So Hisamitsu is our faction leader. Oh no, you're coming back. I'm gonna fight this one. It'll be good. It'll be good. I promise. We'll just speed up time. 90 of us and 40 of them. I think we should do fine. I don't understand how this faction isn't dead. I killed their only city, I'm pretty damn sure. They don't have a general. They shouldn't have a unit left. I don't understand how this stuff works sometimes. Sometimes it seems like factions' armies stay alive, and sometimes it seems like they all die, and I'm not sure what the rhyme or reason to that is. You're gonna hide behind a rock? Okay. I can go around it.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
You don't say. They should be ready to attack. Now, soon we'll get to tech level 2, and then our generals, I believe, will change out for pistoliers. I don't have a whole lot of respect for missile cavalry in this game, for gun missile cavalry, but I think I'm wrong. Excuse me. My throat's not happy with all the allergies. I apologize. But they're good. They can fire over the heads of infantry, and I really never considered them for that ability, and I probably should have. can see some deforestation happening here. That's kind of cool. Okay, here they go. Let's charge in ourselves. We'll inspire ourselves also. Gets ourselves some inflated stats.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Yeah, this shouldn't take long. No reason that our samurai won't be able to deal with these just fine. Whoa, hey now. Right? Yeah, winning. Not winning as handily as I might have expected, to be honest, but
You have triumphed over the enemy.
I feel like your general's cavalry is more like an anti-infantry unit. I haven't looked at the pack file to see if they do actually have the bonus against infantry, but like katana cavalry, for example, is against has a bonus against infantry, generally speaking, or is intended to fight infantry. See, that's the question. There's such a thing in these later stage Total Wars as a bonus against infantry, a bonus against cavalry, which gives them, you know, inflated stats against that unit type when they fight that unit type. But, you know, is katana cavalry better against enemy infantry because they have better stats for that, or are they better because they actually have the bonus? I don't know the answer to that, but since my general has katanas, I assume they're better against infantry and not so much against cavalry. Yari Cav is good against cavalry. That's why I'll usually... let me adjust to my chair here. The format I go for my armies is generally like 6 Yari Samurai, 2 Yari Cav, and that basically counters all enemy cavalry, just period. There's nothing cavalry can ever do to touch me after that. And then on top of that, I like to go for like lots and lots of line infantry and then a couple cannons. That's my basic format. It's kind of stock standard, but it's tried and true. It works well. Okay, so before I train anything in Bungo, you can see it's going to cost 500 for a levy infantry. I'm going to go ahead and make sure he's supervising recruitment before I make anything, and now they're cost 460 instead. 418 is even cheaper. We'll go for that because we're super broke because this butthole broke our tenant fields. So we took this from the Oka, right? Yeah, their faction is dead. I don't know why they're still able to fight me. Whatever. Anyone understand that mechanic? Because I feel like sometimes I kill the enemy's city and they all die. See, this is what I was worried about. Sometimes I kill the enemy's last city and they all die, and sometimes I kill the enemy's last city and, you know, like nothing happens. Nice. Okay, get some damage on them. That'll cost money to Kokura or Kumamoto, depending on who takes the capital. That's probably not enough to take their city, but the auto-resolve might win them out. We'll wait at least one more turn, I think, because we will need to recruit another unit at least. Maybe 1 to 2 more turns. We have a good starting advantage already with 4 settlements. I'm feeling okay about where we are. We're not at the point where we can tax Hyuga. We're getting there once this keeps going up. 2.5% per turn. And, once the inn is up next turn, we can tax them. That'll get us not much money. It's fine. While this is happening, they're at least growing. Unfortunately, Osumi isn't going to grow. Satsuma's not really growing. Do I want to tank it? Kind of thinking about actually tanking the taxes just a little tiny bit. That way we can actually tax Hyuga and it'll grow at the same time, but we're leaving taxes on. Growth next season, -22 due to devastation? Due to discontent? Due to devastation? It should just be due to devastation, I think. It doesn't say that, but they're not discontented. They're fine. They have great public order, so I don't know what that's talking about. No. No peace treaties. Okay. Nope. Don't need epic architecture. Can I... Unfortunately, you cannot choose to research nothing. So we'll need to take 3 turns researching architecture, and then 2 turns researching she, and then we need to be up in a tech level before that happens, or we just won't, you know, be able to do anything with this. I cannot get the inn yet, I think. So we have 12 repression, so we could only pull out like 8 units. We could pull out 10 units this turn. Let's do like that. Oh, they still have +2. I thought I pulled out enough. I don't know, whatever. Not gonna worry about it too much. We'll pull, how many gunners do I have? Only 4. I need the full 6. I really, really do. Okay, we can travel that far. I'm gonna make sure I bring you with us if I can. Non-clan allegiance is growing, but resistance to invaders is going down. I forgot to move out my freaking military advisor. I hate that so much in this game. It's really unfortunate that it works that way, but it does. All right, 500 for that cost. Now, we could actually still continue to tax them this turn alone, but I'll just leave it. It's fine. At least they're growing quite a bit while I'm exempting them from these taxes, so that's still, like, you know, a net positive at the end of the day. These guys have +7, they have +3 happiness. Okay. Eventually, I'll probably need to move the Ishinishi over to Satsuma once I delete the police station to replace it with Academy, eventually. Right. They have the sake den there now. We don't need to pump up the taxes too far just yet. We're doing okay. Our expansion is largely limited by our ability to get armies where they need to go, less so the actual total economy at the moment. Okay, so they choose to sit there, huh? And Kokura, I think, went home. Am I right about that? They decided they don't have the forces. Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, we're stretched pretty thin, but I can take them. I'm pretty confident on that, too. We have a whole season to get it done as well. Yeah, 1 happiness. Okay, let's start getting the inn there. And we'll get some happiness from epic architecture eventually, but I want to see if I can hold it off for a little bit. I don't think I can. The inns don't reduce modernization, right? No, it's the gambling dens that do. So once I take Higo, actually, I'll need to delete that. I don't think I'm gonna manage to actually get up to the next modernization level before I run out of before I start having to research the stuff that reduces it again, which sucks. I wish I could research this straight off the bat just to waste some time, but it looks like I can't. We'll see. This might put us up to the next level, but I doubt it. It depends on how much modernization comes from the port and the iron ore mine. I don't think the port does anything else. I don't know about the iron ore mine. I don't think it does by default. There's a pretty terrible force they have in here too. That's not line infantry. It's all levy infantry, which they'll rout under fire very quickly, unless they are directly supported by a general. And the AI tends to, you know, move its generals around. So I mean, we're officially right now even. They're actually building a town. Maybe I should have waited 3 turns and let them build that for me, right? That's fine. It's all good. All right, we'll let that inn finish. By the time it's done, we'll be able to tax Bungo again. I really don't like that Satsuma and Osumi aren't really growing a whole lot here. It's unfortunate. That's why tenant fields are good to get, trading ports are good to get. Yeah. Gambling dens are good too. Once you don't need to worry about the modernization. Once you get to tier 2, realistically, you're gonna move towards that third level much faster than you expect, but it's the first to second level that I really care about. Those are where you're more likely to have issues. Yeah, the extra 200 per turn isn't really doing much for me. Let's see if they come out and attack us. They do. Pretty predictable there. So we're dealing with 2 cavalry. We are outnumbered. Why is it... I haven't got a text all day except for when I was recording. I've been awake for like 10 hours today. I've got 3 texts today, and all 3 of them have been while I was recording, and I've only recorded for an hour and a half. Leave me alone. Okay. So, we don't have a whole lot of advantage here, if I'm being honest. Besides being in defense and having better cavalry overall, but they have 2 cavalry units themselves. So if I play this wrong, like, I could definitely see myself getting my butt beat. The big advantage we have as the Satsuma, of course, is just we have good accuracy compared to, like, those levy infantry should be default at like 10 accuracy, and we have like 30. So we're going to be in good shape there. That's going to help a lot. You notice our opening volleys tend to be much more effective than theirs, and that is that accuracy shining through. So how do I want to do this? Probably just kind of the usual, really. Just, oops. Didn't want to group you like that. Don't do that. Make sure all of you are guard moded. Alright, so what kind of angles can we expect here? Honestly, pretty good flat terrain here. Some weirdness in other spots, so I would think... I'm just kind of looking at it. This little ridge here hurts some visibility. You'd rather be standing on the ridge right here. Yeah. Okay. So let's do a bit of a denied flank. A stepped line. This is one of my favorite ways to do line infantry. And the reason for that is because I'm a bit wary of this ridge line here. And I'm just kind of thinking about enemy cavalry coming over this ridge and murdering levy infantry who don't have a chance to fire back on them. So my thinking is when we start the battle, we kind of move up a little bit to this ridge line and we kind of spin a little bit to face kind of this square over here and have them come into that square. Now, their counter to that would be ideally for them if they were to move off to their left flank, my right flank, and come directly over that ridge, in which case I would probably fall back just a little bit and get into range of this ridge, but not where it's so risky to me. Okay. Beyond that, since I am worried about a potential cavalry issue from the right flank mainly, I would want to put my Yari samurai directly behind my levy infantry, because that's where I'm worried about it breaking the worst, along with an extra spear unit for support. And then we'll just do 1 spear unit and 1 spear unit behind the rest of the line, like that. And I think that'll do decently enough. Yep, okay, that works. Although it does bug me that this line is basically backwards, so... There we go, now they're actually lined up more. Wait, no they're not. Sorry. Oh, they just refuse? There we go, now they're lined up left or right, okay. And then sort of same thing over here. I'll put my main general more on the right side. You more over here. You more over here. Now, it is better if you want to use your cavalry in a more effective way, and by that I mean like actually have them go out and do attacks. It is better to have them all move together in one big, goon squad where they can just go axe murder people in the face. But we're using relatively weak units with relatively low-ish morale in situations where we're fairly even in power, and I would just rather have them here to inspire and rally and counter enemy engagements, and you've seen how easy it is for one of our generals to get killed.
We are ready to defend, sir.
So we don't want that to happen, so we're just going to go ahead and keep them kind of safe. And then the other advantage of having them more spread out like this is that we'll be a little bit more able to route units off the battlefield afterwards, after the fight. So they get a nice big formation here. They're just coming right at me. Okay, what kind of angles are these? These look like okay angles. Let's make sure we got this. See, this is what I'm worried about. I don't like this spot at all for these. I don't like it. I don't like it. We'll do like that, and then you can see they're moving out for that flank too. I don't like this, the way this is formatted at all. I think we're too far to the right. More like that, I guess. We're exposing ourselves to the enemy cavalry in exactly the way I was worried about, but with all the forces we have, we should be okay, I think. Don't run. You don't need to run. I just don't like it. Uh-huh. Not you, though. Yep. You gotta make sure you, they stop moving before you put them on kneel fire. Cool. Huh. That sucks for them. They're not engaging with half of their army. No way those spear levies are going to make it. I strongly doubt that. Unless we don't get a volley off, but we should. Yep, there it is. That's going to break them. Mm-hmm. Ooh, interesting. They got a bit of a flank over here on us. What are they doing? Are they going to melee us? That's not normal for them to get this close. What on earth? Jeez. Yeah, no kidding. They're not gonna last long doing that shit. Let's go ahead and just do a charge. I mean, if they're gonna attack us like that, like they're just asking for the melee charge. Begging for it, in fact. And since these guys are going to get a flank on us, what I'm going to do is have this general assist with that charge over here. And then they'll move to the left and take this out along with the friendly infantry here. This formation's working really well so far. I'm pretty happy with this. Go ahead and give a couple of inspires out. Improve some of our accuracy, reload skill, and morale and whatnot. Yeah, no way these guys are gonna last very long. Look, they're trying to get that angle on us. I don't like that. I need to get the general out of there so he doesn't get shot. Okay, there's their flank coming over here. Yep. They're kind of moving exactly where I was talking about too. You see that? Okay, so the levy infantry, the spear levies are gonna go first. You're just going to continue chasing that because I want these to be bullet sponges because these levies and spearmen, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering here, getting excited. Yeah, as you can see, they're going to take a volley. Rude little volley right there. Go ahead and rally so they don't run, and go ahead and break off and assist with that charge. Some of these may come back, these levy garrisons. But now my samurai... Ooh, shit. Okay. Go ahead and go in for your counter charge. We are going to get a... We did get a small volley off here. We're good, we're good. Yep, they're wavering already. Perfect. Bingo. Yes, sir. Perfect, perfect charge with our general. One of our generals. Which one is this? I'm curious. I need to recognize them better by name. Shimatsu Tadayoshi. He's not... the royalty isn't doing any fighting. It's all up to the non-royalty. Do all the damn work around here. So these guys do take a pretty brutal charge, my levies here, but they're receiving a beautiful counter charge in the form of my Yaris. If they haven't broken already, this will break them. My daimyo charging them. Still holding surprisingly well over here to my, You've gotta be fucking kidding me. You died to levies? You deserve to die then. That's fine. Okay. He's gone. This guy's died twice, I'm pretty sure. This is the guy that died last time too. There's no reason he should have died there. That sucks. Dumb. And this is why I don't charge in with my cavalry. And not for my generals. They just kind of suck. Alright, well, they've won there. That sucks. I'm keeping it, though. No bullshit there besides just the way the game functions, unfortunately. I have no excuse to reload that. Get out of there. Get out of there. Before my freaking daimyo die. Are you serious? What are you doing? Get out of there. Fucking idiot. That's my fault. I don't have him on guard mode. Now, if my daimyo died, I don't know if I have the balls to keep that. That would suck so bad. That fucks up your entire campaign. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Okay, so they've decided to be stupid here and get really close to us again, so we're gonna prepare a charge. Oh, they're just gonna... What are they doing? What are they doing? I think they must be on Neilfire. They must be on Neilfire and they're confused, just like our guys get confused for the same thing. Okay, your turn to help out if need be. Are these in range and like, do they have angles? Kinda. Some of the... yeah, I mean, they're firing, so they got something. They think they do. Sometimes they're wrong. You'll catch units firing at bullshit. Okay. Gotta let my rage dissipate over losing Psycho Takamori. Oh, man, I'm mad about that. That sucks. Wow. That was lame, dude. That was 90 against, like, 200, like, non-samurai. That's just, ugh. They're so vulnerable in this game, even compared to, like, Rome 2. They're super, super vulnerable. They're just not intended to be used in combat, like, at all. The cool thing is that they're very good as command and control units. Like, they are some of the best in the entire franchise as far as command and control, especially once you start getting like Ganbate and those abilities. Like, yes, okay, it makes it worth it, but it does suck early game when you try to use them as heavy cavalry and they're just like, they fight like nothing cavalry. Can't even call them light cavalry. That is an insult to light cavalry. It's okay. No angle, huh? Oh no. Guys, I can see them. So the fact that you can't is worrying me. I think you might need some contacts. Do they have glasses in this time period? I'm pretty sure they do. Alright, cool. Alright, send out my generals. Y'all all stop firing, please. Who's left? No one. Good. Same song and dance. Not our most successful one, but we did roll in here with less units than we would normally have for something like this. Really, it's less that they killed some of our men, just that they got the one that mattered. Real fucking rough. Oh well. We'll kill plenty of them ourselves. The horse animations all kind of look goofy in this game. Samurai looks sweet though. It feels weird to me that you would have cavalry units with swords as their primary weapon, but I guess saber cavalry did exist. I just don't see why you wouldn't have a lance. It could be one of those things where maybe they would have, but they just didn't, or don't in the game because it's a game. Sometimes that's why stuff like that looks that way. A lot of times when you're like looking at something in history and you're like, why did they do that? That's stupid. Like, it's either one of two things. Either it's because the innovation is not as simple as you think it is. You know, in the sense that, like, yeah, why not just use a machine gun? Well, maybe they didn't have those. You know, maybe it was harder to come up with that than you might expect, right? That's just an example. I mean, I'm not literally saying that, but and then the other half of the time is because like Hollywood said so, and Hollywood has no clue how this shit works. That's a very common issue. Okay, it says we can't attack them anymore. I don't believe you. Get a few extra kills on these. Maybe we can eliminate the unit completely. Got most of them. I like the death animations in this one too. I'm not sure if the other Warscape Engine games had these like death animations. I know Rome 2 does, but I don't know if like Napoleon does. I didn't play a whole lot of Napoleon. Who's left? I see unit squares. Oh, I see. 8. That's not coming back. Every unit has a minimum amount of min that it can come back with on the campaign map. It's set in either like main units tables or land unit tables. 8 is definitely too low though. Ugh. Poor Saigo. Saigo Takamori, you will be remembered. This victory music sounds a little premature. I can't believe I lost him. Man. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? Wait, what? Did I not lose him? I thought I lost him. Am I smoking something? I thought... were they saying that... Hang on, I'm gonna pause this. Okay, good. I'm 33 minutes into the recording. I just wanted to check that, and I didn't have OBS open to look, but I wanted to check because like I feel like I'm losing my mind. I want to check the recording right after this and see what they said. So I'm gonna take this. Nice, we get a level up. Our clan fame has gone up. Okay, we're gonna deal with all that stuff later. I'm gonna go in this recording. I'm gonna go check what actually happened because I feel like I'm going insane. Be right back.